Hey everybody, it's Charlie and Kelsey of 4bz's Truth and Contemplating the Cosmos, and I'm very blessed and honored to have my wife back after last week. And I don't know if this is a regular thing. We'll see how it goes.
Goodness.
But even if it isn't regular, it's fine. I'm not putting any pressure on you. But obviously, there's a lot to talk about, and honestly, we don't really talk in depth about certain things often, just because. Hey, William's here. How's it going, William? What's 5 times 5? Yeah, I'm bring all the questions too. We'll just interact with you guys too. But a lot of the topics that I wanted to bring to the table are kind of dark actually right now in our lives and in the world, and everybody kind of has something going on. But I wanted to put something out there that just to kind of preface everything that we might talk about. Now, first of all, when it comes to the mark of the beast, what I'm referring to as far as the inoculation, I'm not saying that that's legitimately the mark of the beast, but I'm just saying, like,
you can't say anything else to make it sound like it really is what it is.
Well, yeah, I'm gonna just tell you that that's my code word right now. How's it going, Tim O? It's nice to see you guys showing up here. But I'm going to be talking a little bit about not just the jab, but the fact that there's a lot of people around us and close to us that are being affected by the sickness, right? And so the thing about that is, I remember when I worked as at a place where we were considered, what is it called? When essential, yeah, you're an essential worker. Well, granted, a lot of people were working at home and a lot less people running around out and about. But the reality is, as time went on, it's like I didn't hear a lot about anybody close to us that was affected. Even when people did get affected or when they did get sick, it was like just cold or something, or like a flu. I got sick with it, and honestly, it kind of hit me pretty hard. But at the same time, it's like I never heard of anybody really dying, except for maybe a couple people that I worked with. They labeled that, and I didn't really know one way or the other. But so the reason I wanted to talk about it is literally because it's like heavy on our hearts. Number one, because of what's going on. I'm not going to go into the details because we want to keep it on the DL to some degree.
We just got some news today about some family and friends and acquaintances that are not doing well, and so it's kind of heavy today. It seems like it's hitting us at all angles, and it's confusing because everyone that we know that is infected right now is kind of from the whole spectrum of belief, and so that's what makes it so confusing.
When you say whole spectrum, you're talking about anybody that has gotten the mark of the beast.
Some people have, and some people haven't, and some have pre-existing conditions, and some have none. And it just seems like
kind of throws your belief out the window just a little bit.
It just makes us feel a little unstable because it's like I don't believe the information we're being told about it, but at the same time, we're seeing things that are making us go, "Wait a minute, what's going on?"
Yeah. So part of the thing, and again, this is all theoretical because who knows? Everybody keeps saying, okay, yeah, this thing was made in a lab or whatever. And now it just seems like everything that's surfacing kind of points to that. But The thing is, it's like if it was manufactured, like the whole gain of functions. Uh, I don't know. It might be a trigger word. Who knows? Um,
People are talking to you, but
yeah. Oh yeah. I'm just ignoring everybody. Yeah. This is a 5x5 means loud and clear. Glad to see both of you. Yeah, you too, William. And Timo says it is what it is. Yeah, I was actually when I got sick, I was it felt like at least 10 days, if not more.
I got it first. We had a 6-week-old baby and a 2-year-old at home, and neither one of them had any symptoms. I got it first, and then Charlie started showing symptoms like 4 or 5 days after me, and I was completely better by 14 days, I think. But you were longer, and you struggled more.
Yeah, so I was following the high wire, and if anyone's not familiar with that,
Is that a trigger word?
It might be a trigger word actually. But with Mr. Big Tree, anyways, they interviewed Ryan Cole, which is a doctor that is like a specialist in immunology or something like that, and I actually didn't know, but my wife told me that Ryan Cole is actually out of this area, like in our city.
Yeah, really close to us.
Yeah, and I actually did a Google search, and I found out that Cole Diagnostics is actually I don't know if it's Cole Diagnostics or it's the lab that they operate out of, but it's like within a mile or two of here. So I'm like, oh my gosh, I'm gonna go talk to that guy. I'm gonna.
Sure, there's a lot of people that want to talk to him.
Yeah, Ryan Cole is pretty legit from the sound of it, and anyways,
Timo's talking to us.
Timo says my grandkids are the youngest ones, did not get sick. Yep, that's pretty much the same thing. Our kids didn't get sick.
I was told to not touch my baby unless I absolutely had to, and to wear a mask when I did. And we just treated things like they were normal. I wasn't about to just set my 6-week-old baby down and
you
not
need to
take care of him.
quarantine from your child.
Yeah. And he was fine, and he was fine. So I don't know.
Yeah, so I was thinking a little bit about like the overweight thing. They this guy Ryan Cole was saying. I was watching a talk.
You better watch out. You're gonna get banned from this platform.
I said his name like 4 times already.
I know, but anyway, sorry.
He's never been banned from YouTube. It was just the other. Anyways, but he had mentioned that vitamin D. Ooh, this is very,
this
very.
This is what I'm
sorry,
talking
this
about.
is the thing that is
the sun, the thing that comes.
Yeah,
from the sun.
When you get a lot of good sunlight, you can actually help improve your health. But that's not my belief system.
I do want to say though, I know that this topic is like taking over the entire world right now. Everybody is talking about it
just
nonstop. So if this is not what we want to talk about tonight, that's totally
throw
fine
suggestions out there. Yeah. That's fine.
We're happy to talk about this or literally anything. So it's just weighing heavy on us today because we got a whole bunch of news thrown at us today. So yeah.
So but the thing that is throwing me for a loop is that there's so many people around us. Somebody up the street, we just learned pass away.
Yeah, he just died.
And he seemed like in good health. I was talking to a really fit guy that got it, and he has heart palpitations, and you know who I'm talking about, right? A friend of ours. And he very good shape. I mean, he's like ripped,
like a bodybuilder.
Yeah, and so he's had some problems since then, and he said that he just went to a funeral, somebody that was very young and fit. Well, young as in like maybe 35, 40, 45, something like that.
That's young.
Yeah, so he went to their funeral, and they were somebody completely unexpected to, not be able to make it through. So anyways, the point that I'm trying to make is I've been hearing a lot more about these kind of people, just um, in the recent, in the present, compared to like the past, when I didn't really hear too much about it from other people. I mean, so
Yeah, but there's a big thing that's happened since the first one came out that I'm trying to figure out how that plays into why people are getting so sick.
something that happens recently.
No, there was, okay, think about when it first happened, and then think about what rolled out,
Mm-hmm.
and then think about what's happening now.
Yeah.
The question is, how does that play in? Because I think I didn't realize I had a lazy eye, but I obviously have a lazy eye. You see it? Did you know?
It didn't stick out to me very much.
14 years and you didn't know I had
I
a
don't
lazy
look at
eye.
you. Just kidding.
It's tripping me out.
No, but so what you're saying is that so when people start, okay, so if you haven't seen this episode on the high wire,
Timos has information again.
come on, I don't want to get screwed.
This one right here.
Oh,
it's for
yep, the sun is a trick. Huh?
The sun is a trick. As in where it is?
I don't know. Anyways, let me finish my thought.
Oh, sorry.
So, in terms of okay, so we're still talking about the sun. The rays of the sun actually give us, it penetrates our skin and gives us that vit D, right? So, the thing about that is, for like people that are a little bit overweight, they were saying that it's a fat soluble vit, and it ended up I don't even know what I'm supposed to say anymore.
I know.
It's
hard.
But anyways, because you can't even say the most basic, like whatever, like you can't even talk about supplements to take to help improve your health, because
yes.
yeah, that's what
Yes.
what Dr. Cole was trying to say, is
Yes.
that during the winter months, that's the reason people get sick a lot of times, is because they're vitamin D deficient. Whoops. Oh well, it's already out there. So anyways, at our hospital in Bend, Oregon, they're replacing workers who refuse.
Mhm.
Yep.
That's happening here too.
Yeah. So I mean, well, I'm surprised to hear that that's in Oregon. I mean, they're right next door to us.
Why are you surprised?
Well, I'm
Oregon
surprised.
Is nutso.
It is a little bit.
I mean, sorry, but like seriously,
Bend would probably be a little more conservative than like Portland or something. But,
Oregon and Washington and California are a little bit cray.
They are cray.
We're not far behind though.
Yeah, our mayor wants to become the new
Portland.
New Portland and New Seattle.
Her agenda is really fun.
Yeah. So, anyways, but the episode that I watched of the High Wire was basically this guy Gert Vandenbaugh or something like that. He was saying that when you get this inoculation, it would actually be programmed to handle one strain, right? But then after that, your body is actually going to pretty much ignore the other strains that rise up. And he says that he believes that if you do mass inoculations, that it would actually be a detriment to the world, because it would actually cause our herd immunization to
oh yeah, that's much better.
I don't know. Anyways, to basically only reject the original strain, but not the rest of the strains. So in time, the resurgence is going to actually be a lot more strong and more detrimental. And now a lot of these people that were jabbed, you hear that they're getting it, and they're in really poor health, right? So anyways,
Timo's on fire tonight.
yeah, get rid of that mare. You might end up with epilepsy. Oh, well, kind of.
Yeah, she just started this new thing where anyone that has a function within city limits of 150 or more people have to show their papers to get in. Oh, it's fun. I can't believe that's happening here. We always are thought of as a conservative state, but
yeah, and it seems like most of the people I know are against that, but then again, I mean, there's a lot of people here now that are blue girl, red state, or whatever. you know those stickers that people are.
Oh yes, yes.
But anyways, what are you gonna say?
Nothing.
Hey, this is our little bonding opportunity. We're having a date right now.
Yeah, I'm flirting with him under the table.
Whoa.
Not in a creepy way.
It is a little creepy.
It's not creepy. We're married.
I'm just kidding.
But I'm just holding his hand, guys.
No, it's sweet. But I know that she and I think a lot alike, but sometimes I just get so in the deep end with some of this stuff. It's like, just stop. You're always so and
quit picking calluses off your hand that you're holding.
Well, just stop talking about it, because you're always focused on the negative and the darkness in the world. We just have to focus on what's good in the world.
It's just really, I think it's easy to get sucked into despair. And it's almost the negative news and all the hard things happening everywhere, all across the world. It just unrelenting. It seems like every day there's a new thing to tag on, and it's just wearing people down to the point where they just don't know what to do, so they don't do anything. And it you just kind of sink into a depression and you start accepting. But I don't have the capacity to feel the intensity of all of these things at one time. So
yeah, I mean, even to some degree, I felt that way. I was listening to Dave Politis for a while, and he was talking a lot about like his son's suicide, and he always talking about these missing people and stuff like that. And I started feeling like really sick inside, because I hear stories about these little kids that went missing, and then later they found like the skull cap of this little 4-year-old.
Oh, come on.
I see. That's what I'm saying.
Well,
It started making me feel horrible inside.
And you think about these things, at least for me, I thought about these things kind of before, but now being a parent, everything seems really big, because I am not going to be able to protect my children, and they're going to have to learn how to wade through this and find truth and hold tightly to the Lord on their own at some point. And when the entire world is upside down and they just grow up in that, it's a little bit frightening. And then it just seems like every day there's a new thing to be worried about. And so I cannot get this deeply involved into everything. There's a couple of topics I hold really dear and I am super passionate about, but I just can't.
Yeah. Well, anyways, let's check in here.
We're way behind.
Yeah, you're right about.
We love how chatty you all are today. Yeah. This is good.
So it's much worse in Australia and Canada. I don't know about Canada, but I know Australia is like.
I don't know about Canada's insane too.
Well, I know that they're really strict on their rules and stuff, but I know that Australia has gotten to the point where they're beating people in the streets and spraying pepper spray in all people's eyes.
A lot of these videos we see and this news that we hear is so shocking that it almost doesn't seem real.
Mm-hmm.
But it is, like, that it is, but at the same time I just can't even believe that things got to this place.
Hey, so let's get through the messages. I have a hey hold on real quick. Founded Earth Brothers. I gotta say right now that I'm honored that you're here. I was watching your interview um, with why can't I think of his name? Dave Deep Inside the Rabbit Hole. And what was the other one? It was that interview you were just on. I was just watching that the other day.
And, it was so good. He forgot.
No,
he forgets a lot of things.
I
so
do.
It's not you.
Early onset dementia. But
oh no.
It's my fallback excuse right now. Anyways,
your dad.
So
it's a learned trait.
Yeah, it's very nice to see you. And then
oh, we got to go back to
hold on, I got to go back.
Look at all these people talking to us.
Oh my goodness,
fantastic.
SGT. Sorry.
Hold on, we're right here.
Hold on. Hang on to Joy. Sorry, I'll get to you here. Elites want us in despair and in fear.
Yes,
yeah, that's true.
Yes. And they're doing a good job, and it's a little bit concerning to see these people that we're like, wait a minute, none of this sounds right. They're just kind of laying down and taking it now, and they just attack us at all angles to the point where we just can't take anymore. And I'm not quite sure what the next step is for us, but it's an interesting time.
Yeah. Anyways, Tim says I wanted to see how long I could go without a valid ID. I'm on 5th year now.
You must be a good driver. Good for you.
Yeah.
I got a ticket when I was 18.
I didn't even want to talk about how many tickets I got.
He used to go in every year.
I almost got my license suspended because I had just one more ticket. I could have gotten my license.
And then he'd get like his little tick or whatever off for the time frame, like it was off of his record, and then he'd just get another ticket. But now he doesn't get tickets unless he's hiding them from me, because I don't know. Right. But I don't think he is. I think he's gotten better at driving.
I have. I mostly drive the speed limit now. Anyways, yeah. What's up? Hey, if you want to come on, by the way, I'm open invitation.
Open invitation.
There's a lot of people.
Anyone can.
Yeah, I actually, in fact, I'm going to send out an invite right now, just because. Ma'am. Paste. So, anyways, again, you don't have to come on necessarily, but I definitely feel like it would be cool to have.
Hey, I'm on here. It's only fair.
Yeah, if you want to, have a talk with my lady and ask her some hard questions, put her on the spot.
Oh my word!
Talk about flat Earth, whatever. Just kidding. So here, let's go back here. Stephanie, hold on. I haven't seen you on here for a while. It's nice to have you back. How you been doing? Sorry, William says no driver's license means no insurance. You're responsible. Yes.
Talk to the guy whose registration has been expired for who knows how long. Oh no.
No, I need to get my truck registered.
Hey, we said last week we were not. We were just being open books.
Yeah.
Sorry.
We're trying to be transparent. Stephanie says stand firm because the media is not being truthful with numbers. Yeah, I mean that's true. And honestly, there's so much stuff about this, and I wish that I wish I could talk about it. People can't talk about it. You just have to disguise everything.
The code has to be so thick in what we're saying that it doesn't make any sense to anybody.
Yeah. Many reports of food storage are getting worse. Do you stock up? Yeah.
We have some.
I have stock from like the last several years of build up, and some of it is old food. I don't know if it's still good, but rice and beans and stuff doesn't usually go bad, but I don't know.
Oh, we do. I mean, we have some stuff. We definitely need to keep collecting, but we also live right by a large river. And
I've been thinking a lot about like edible weeds and stuff. And yeah, we have chickens.
I mean, there are things that we've done to put ourselves in a place where we can always have fresh water, or we have food sources that aren't necessarily grocery store based if we need to use them. But we definitely we have stocked up, but we have a lot more that we want to do, especially now that we have 4 mouths to feed instead of just 2. So
so founded Earth Brothers says Revelation 18:23, by thy pharmakia were all nations deceived. You got to see this video that he did. I don't know, like a month ago or something. It was like pretty good. It was talking about this exact verse right here.
Mm-hmm.
And so, by the way, his channel is basically founded Earth Brothers. It used to be flat.
Oh, okay. And then did you get in trouble with the?
Honestly, it's kind of screws up the algorithm a little bit having the name like that. And then, this guy's a teacher, like a high school teacher.
Okay.
So the fact that he's a high school teacher is interesting. This actually is relevant to her because her family is,
my mom and dad.
Yeah, they were both teachers and principals and whatever. So, anyways, I come on if you want to.
It's quite appalling to my side of the family, the thought of me homeschooling.
Yeah.
But.
Yeah, exactly. And honestly, we hear stories about people like giving birth to their kids at home and stuff, and it's like, oh my gosh, I can't imagine.
We know people that have. Yeah, they're amazing.
I know.
I told him I'm like really rooting for number 3, and I've had to give birth in the hospital twice because of high risk complications. Baby and I have been fine both times, but I told him we're just gonna have to call the crew in and birth at home and just hope that just pray and trust that God will protect us, because the hospital's a scary place these days.
Hey, if anybody wants to pop into the StreamYard link, just
nobody wants to hang out with us.
It's all right. I mean,
they're talking to us. You're behind.
No, man. I am behind. Hold on.
It's my fault. I'm talking too much.
No, I'm kind of focusing on this while you talk, so we're good. I had no license and insurance ways around to everything. Sorry, I get kind of fidgety on it. Living the dream in SoCal.
What dream is that? Is it a good one or a bad one?
It's a nightmare, more like. I came from that area. Yeah. So. What part of SoCal are you in, Stephanie? I'm trying to remember if we talked about this once, but anyways, they are deleting channels again on you. See, the last video that you posted, I thought it was going to get your channel deleted. That interview that you did with SGT Report and David Weiss. Yes. So, yeah, I mean, your channel's big enough and influential enough to, cause some waves. So if you're causing waves, my channel's it's shrinking more than anything. So we're good.
Quit having me on your channel.
No, you're the reason I actually got 6 new subscribers. And then I made 2 little short videos, and then I lost all 6 of them again.
They realized you're creepy.
I guess I'm not here to grow my channel necessarily, but I am kind of. So please like and subscribe to my channel. Anyways, did you hear about UC Riverside Lab? Soon eating salad gets.
Oh my gosh, no! I want more info about this.
Yeah, let's talk about it. Come on and let's discuss the inoculation about UC Riverside Lab. Eating salad gets you the jab. That's interesting. Okay. Dancing K. That's how I saw your channel. I saw the Flat Earth guy. Who's that? Which one? I've seen that. I've talked to like several of those guys. And dare I say that this guy right here is
he's so full of crap, it's unbelievable. For like 2 years at least, people will ask him, so are you saying you believe that the earth is?
Yeah.
And he says, oh, I'm just looking into it. I'm probably about like 70-30 or
I've been saying 70-30.
And I'm like looking at him like, you totally believe it. Like, don't even.
Yeah. Anyways,
as my son does.
yeah, yeah. I got to tell a quick story. So my little guy, he's getting sassy. Like he started. He was upset about it, like something we said to him, and he started crying, and he's like, "No." He's doing that to me while he's crying, and I'm like, "Oh my gosh."
Our shining parenting coming through. It's a beautiful thing to see.
Oh my gosh, it's unbelievable. So Timo's saying we stocked up on chickens and now we have too many.
Chicken math, we know all about that.
Oh yeah.
We said we were gonna have 4 chickens. We ended up with how many? 19? 18 at first. A lot. Now they're old ladies and they lay eggs kind of, but they'd be soup chickens if the time ever came to it.
Sorry, I'm distracted by the chat and I'm realizing a lot of my peeps are coming in here.
We're like way behind.
Stephanie, I have done 3 home births. It's the best.
Yeah.
Wait, you performed them or you
No, she helped? Had them.
Oh, well.
She performed them.
You performed them yourself?
Yeah.
Anyways, sorry, I'm dumb. I'm just being a dumb. I joined, but the little one's about to go to bed. Just you know what? If I told my wife, "Sorry, honey, I'm gonna pass on putting the kid down. I'm gonna just go ahead and jump on a live stream real quick." Yeah, I don't think that will go very far. Just so you know. You're good. Oh, Los Angeles. Oof.
Oh yeah.
Ouch.
That's a fun place.
Yeah. Yeah, and by the way, this is new, just so you know. She was here last week, and then this week is the second time. So
yeah,
the Lord is doing a work.
Let's. Oh, geez. I'm trying to do little things to make him more happy because Krabby Charlie kind of sucks.
I'm kind of crabby sometimes.
Krabby Charlie sucks.
Yeah, and honestly,
so it's not that it's bad. This is a lot more fun than I expected it to be, but it's definitely not something I probably would have just been happy to do on my own.
Yeah. Well, I love doing it by myself anyway. So it's because I'm just interacting.
It's embarrassing for me because I'm a super awkward person.
Yeah, Carrie says I'm not seeing Founded Earth Brothers comment in the chat. Oh, well, Carrie, I don't know if you're on Contemplating the Cosmos or if you're on 4bz's Truth. Either way, I'm getting comments from 3 different channels right now. So you might not see Founded Earth Brothers because he's on a different platform. Or a different channel, I should say. So if you don't see him, you can go to 4bz's Truth, or you can go the other way. I don't know what side you're on. So I'm also streaming on Facebook, but whatever. And this is Bo True. What's up, Bo? He was just he was on the show. I don't know.
Is it Bigfoot guy?
3? No, it was the one right before that. So. So look up newspaper article.
Oh, for the salads.
Oh, that's right. Stuck in NorCal. There's no exit. Hey, just run to the border and see if you can get through. We're receiving a lot of Californians here, so.
Yes.
Anyways, Dancing K, I didn't believe it, but my son got me to watch Eric Dubay, Eddie Bravo, and more. Oh, I love Eddie Bravo because he's hilarious. He just like he runs about the. Yeah, he runs his mouth and just like he's so sarcastic all the time.
I will be up front right now. I have done 0 research on that topic, not because I think that it's not true. I honestly just have no opinion.
Yeah, but it's not a dividing issue for me. Some people treat it like it's a dividing issue, and honestly, there's just so many issues out there that are more important to me, and I feel like it's important to be united in this time and not be divided. So I'm not going to divide over the shape of the earth. Obviously, there's a lot of information out there that, I mean, the implications of that really point to some very sinister things. And but the reality is, whether, I do appreciate talking to people that are willing to look at the evidence for what it is. So it's nice to be able to have the deep discussions about it. But anyways, I was the birth givers. You get yourself a midwife and a doula for your home birth. We had both, just two different occasions.
I will say that a hospital midwife is a lot different than a home birthing midwife. Some of the things that my midwives, they were great, but some of the things that they said to me, I was kind of like, no.
Yeah.
So it's definitely a different.
Yeah.
There's a difference, big time.
Yeah. So it's nice to see you, Bo, and you're chiming in here. I can see.
Dr. Sears, yes.
Oh, wait, who's that?
He's in California.
Oh, okay.
He's in trouble for exemptions.
Oh, okay. Stupid. Anyways, you're not awkward. You're going to be a natural. That's true.
Thank you.
See?
Yes.
She's a superstar
I'm
now.
an internet personality.
She's gonna make this channel popular.
No.
I'm gonna be.
No.
She's like, I'm not that dedicated.
Well, and I just really have. I'm not.
I have better things to do with my life.
I'm not very interesting.
Whatever. Hey, I need you guys
to
say in the chat that like how interesting she is.
No. I this is probably the closest thing I get to adult conversation. And
it's nice to have a little unwind. So sometimes I go to these service calls to do like appliance stuff, and sometimes the housewives are just there, just chit chatting with me the whole time. They're just like,
no, you have.
I need to talk to somebody.
You have no idea. And then I get together with other moms so our kids can play, and the kids are going crazy, which is great. But you still can't have conversations. So it's always like, hey, nice to try
Let's
to
just
have
pretend
a conversation.
to hang out.
But then you walk in the door and I basically attack you because I need.
You're like, take this kid.
No, I want interaction. I love my children.
No,
I don't say take well, sometimes because I do want to eat dinner, which means I have to make it because nobody comes makes it for me. But
yeah.
Anyway, see, awkward. Way awkward.
Yeah, I'm awkward to you, so we're good.
You're definitely awkward.
I thought that's how the article was to instill fear. I love salads. Maybe it was. I'm
a weirdo. I love salads, but I get so creeped out by lettuce if I have to make it myself. Like out of a bag. Like if I don't do it out of a bag. I actually chop up lettuce now, but when I was trying to eat them out of a bag, I don't know what it was.
Yeah.
But
yeah, I mean, sometimes like I often think about like going on a diet or something. I'm like, I should go on a weed diet to see how well
our backyard would be a wonderful place to forage.
Well, I mean, apparently there's
our back neighbor says that. What is that one that he says they eat a lot?
I don't remember
doesn't
the name of
like
it.
They fry it up or something.
Well, there's 3 or 4 different weeds in our backyard.
No, the one Alex was going off about.
I don't remember what it's called.
But what do they do with it? How do you eat it?
How do you eat it?
Yeah, he was giving us tips on how to eat it. How to prepare it.
Put it in a salad?
No.
I don't know. Oh, like boil it or something?
I don't know. He was talking about how you use it for awesome Mexican dishes.
Hold on. I got to address this issue real quick. I just finally read both shoes. I think the whole flat earth thing is a test to see how out of touch with reality people are. That's not Bo giving his opinion on anything, I don't think.
Is it a...
Well, I mean, I feel like people will either jump ship like quickly and just like, because they're just like, whatever. Or they always think the government's lying about everything, so they're just willing to believe anything else. but then there's people who try to. I think in a lot of ways, I was like testing it. I was like, okay, if it's true, I'm willing to hold my feet
So
to the fire. So
is
to speak.
Bo a believer or not?
I don't think he is necessarily, but he's a near-death experiencer.
Okay.
So a lot of near-death experiencers will say that they saw like the globe from above as they were drifting away or things like that. And
I had a dream like that, remember? Changed my life.
yeah, that's right. Is that the reason you believe it's a globe, or?
I probably was indoctrinated to believe it was a globe, but whether or not that's true, I don't really care enough to do the research. So
Yeah. So, and again, a lot of times people are just like, act like it's, a huge inconvenience for them to even consider anything like that. But the thing that bugs me is I saw a picture of lights over Lake Michigan. I think 83 miles away. You can see from Muskegon, Michigan, all the way to Milwaukee. 83 miles over the water. Bam.
good one.
That's like that. That is the.
That's it, folks. That's it.
That's the blows everything out of the water. No matter what science you believe, you have to. Anyways, so always a pleasure to hang out with you guys. It's my pleasure to hang out with you too, Bo. And if you want to come on and say hi, you can too. I'm kind of posting the link here.
Oh my gosh, you're disorienting me.
So you can come on to StreamYard here. So if anybody is brave enough to show your face on this channel, you just come right on in. Anyways, and obviously there's no judgment here because we are both crazy.
True that.
So
What's next? We got to keep reading.
I
think it's this one.
Oh no, this one.
I think so.
Oh, I smell a dirty movie plot of brew.
What kind of dirty are we talking about?
I don't know.
The funny business under the table,
it's
or the
weeds? Funny business. Yeah, the funny business. I really think the deep state has started the flat Earth theory to stuff to divide the church. I think a lot of stuff is dividing people for sure. I'm not saying it was created by the deep state to divide. Jesus did say that he would divide. So I'm not saying that Jesus is part of the deep state necessarily, but I feel like people will divide, whether it's true or not. And I personally have a feeling that things aren't presented the way that is true reality. So I'm keeping an open mind, and I want to hear what other people have to say about it as well. So if, yeah, so.
Oh my word, you gotta go.
Hold on.
We're like
people
way
are
behind.
Like freaking out. Hold on.
No, we love it. We love it.
my wife's addicted now, guys. Thank you. It's funny that sometimes I wonder if you have a husband that listens to them. Your husband listens to a lot of stuff, but I don't know what you're talking about.
Me?
Give me some context because I'm trying to remember what
we're like behind. We're not focused. Sorry, guys.
Yeah, let's just go through this. So, Tim, if you hear what we're talking about right now, quickly put a comment in there. And
look it. There's like a ton we don't hear. We're so
was eating dinner while watching your show. Wow, that's nice. I'm pleased to know that we can give you entertainment for dinner. Earth is a globe. Oh man, Stephanie, it's all right. It's all right. Let me give you one challenge though. Hold on.
You're accepting here.
One challenge. Anybody that says I believe the globe, go out there and try to figure out what proof there is for it. Go look for some proof. And you'll find that there's a lot of disinformation out there.
Look how fired up he is.
Sorry.
It's like he's thriving on this.
I don't know if you can really find, go to DuckDuckGo and look for, start researching. Because Google's not going to put you in the right direction. I wouldn't believe flat Earth till I researched for a few years. Even my husband is shocked what we are now learning. Globe, dinosaurs, etc. By the way, I don't believe dinosaurs are fake. I believe dragons are real.
You do not believe that they're extinct either.
I don't believe they're extinct either. I believe
Makilian Bimbe.
Makilian Bembe. So as far as dragons are concerned, there's a lot of legends that talk about dragons. So different cultures. So I'm not willing to accept that dinosaurs are fake at this point yet.
Are people saying that dragons aren't real?
No, well, they're saying that dinosaur bones and stuff are. That's what Eric Dubé says, and I don't know if I buy what he's saying there. Yeah, that's in big O's. Just kidding. Flat around, it's not worth the energy anymore.
True dat, man.
Yeah, moving
Oh,
along the Founded Earth Brothers, and we can just hear
he says it's worth the research. Okay.
The word is true. So when he says founded earth, it says, God founded the earth on a foundation, right? So, and there's pillars that hold it up, basically. So, by the way, Josh, for a second there, I couldn't remember your first name, but Josh has this video where it shows the sprites, like the electrical sprites that hit, like when there's a big lightning storm and you have the cumulonimbus clouds or whatever, and you can see like a lightning strike, and they did a super slow motion, and basically you could see these little sprites shoot up, and they captured it in ultra slow motion, and you were able to see like it almost like dispersed. The light just kind of spread out like at the top.
You were really
and it was like reflecting. Oh my goodness. No, it was. You see these sprites just hit, and the light like almost reflected off of something up above. So, anyways, I'm trying to get the chat moving so that we can not keep up to it. Or with
you
it
are
again.
Fired up,
hey,
man. Fired up.
It's worth the research, guys. Listen to Founded Earth Brothers, man. I would bet.
But my laptop is.
Sorry,
he would come visit us, but his laptop is.
That's all right, man. It's all right, man. Your opinion, yeah. Well, everybody has their own opinion, and we should be entitled to our own opinion. But the way that things are working lately, it's hard.
You're canceled.
Yeah, it's cancel culture. No worries. The truth is going to be exposed soon enough. I'm definite FE camper. Yeah. Anybody that's actually willing to do the research without saying, I believe in anything, just research it, and then you'll find the answers that you're trying to reject, I guess. Anyways, it was a reference to Lonely Housewives comment you made, Charlie. Yeah.
Not a bad joke. Love it. You're way behind. Yes, you're like so behind. It's unbelievable.
Stephanie, Christopher Columbus read scripture, convinced the king and queen of Spain to allow him to. Stephanie, I love you. I appreciate. There, Stephanie. I'm gonna pat you on the head.
The noise he just made reminded me of what he's telling my kid every time he's frustrated.
Just kidding. No, that's funny. Anyways.
Oh my gosh.
So yeah, Stephanie, this next comment here from Founded Earth Brothers. If you haven't been to his channel, you should go check it out, because most of his stuff, to me, I consider the easiest to comprehend. Now, I forget if you have like a spiritual background, or if it was. I know that you follow the near-death experience stuff that I was like a lot of the interviews I've done, and anyways, it's just an interesting topic. I really like discussing it, and I think that people should.
Oh my gosh!
Yeah. So the final card. Go watch the final card. Anyways, I have done the research pertaining to the flat Earth thing. Newtonian physics disproves it pretty easily. All right, Bo, we're not friends anymore. I'm just kidding. I'm just playing around. Who cares?
Have you looked into that?
The Newtonian physics?
Yeah.
Well, people will say that there's things that support it, but if you actually, so there's a channel called Globe Busters. The guy that runs up, that heads up the channel, he always talks about the preponderance of evidence being supportive to the flat Earth or whatever, and he actually, I don't know if he has a background in physics or something, but he basically is really knowledgeable when it comes to science and physics and stuff, and UAP is another channel. I think he's like I forget if he's like an engineer. There's like people that are like super. So if people are looking to anybody specific to be an authority as far as like Newton is concerned, everybody projects their bias from their own viewing lens. And so Newton, I don't want to get into the science of it right now or the math because I'm not the one that's really good at debates right now. But I have seen like the obelisks, it's not Pythagoras. What's the name of the guy over in Alexandria where they were showing the projection of the shadows, and I feel like I'm losing people. I gotta just move along. The Bible talks about the earth being round. Ooh, you were saying the circle of the earth, that actually could be considered a flat circle, just so you know. Mark H. I'm trying not to have a debate with people, just so you know.
Yeah, good luck.
And I'm not trying to lose anybody from my channel that isn't interested in this topic, but whatever.
No, we talk about what the people want to talk about.
I want to talk about it. Mark Armitage has found soft tissue in dino bones and blood clots in bones to prove they are drowned on every continent. See? And I'm willing to say that these are dragons because, legends speak of large creatures that, resemble like the depiction of dinosaurs. Dragons and dinosaurs are very similar.
How
right?
do we feel about Nessie?
Nessie or Lake Champlain, Champ. Have you ever heard of that one?
Champ and Nessie, yeah.
Champ and Nessie. And then Ogopogo.
Mm-hmm.
Ogopogo. And then Machiavellian Bembe. Who else is there out there? Yeah, I was just talking about Mr. Ballin, the crazy guy that tells stories all the time. And
he's like addicted a little bit.
I am, because all the stories are quote unquote true, but it might just be word of mouth or someone's testimony. But he's
a storyteller.
He's a storyteller, but it's usually based in some sort of fact or story that someone was brought to the media or something like that. And but he says that these guys out of Afghanistan came across this giant that lived in a cave that was like 15 feet tall or something. And one of the military guys was speared by the giant. And then they ended up like attacking it and like shooting it. And they killed it and took its body. And then it was top secret after that. And apparently one of the guys came forward and was a whistleblower.
The government wouldn't hide things from us.
Yeah. So anyways, let's see. Young Earth is where it is at. The Bible mentions dinosaurs coexisting, like the behemoth and leviathan and the cockatrice. There's all kinds of different creatures that they're describing to be something like dinosaurs. But obviously a behemoth is not an elephant because it has a large cedar tail. I mean, what kind of animal has a large cedar tail? Yeah.
An elephant.
It's not. An elephant does this. That is not a large cedar.
It does what?
Anyways, I agree we should be able to agree to disagree. Good. I totally disagree with you. I'm just kidding. I'm just playing with you, but I really appreciate you. Man.
He's feeling feisty tonight.
I'm feisty. Guys. Don't mess with me right now.
Oh my gosh.
I just found the channel and subscribed. Yeah, Stephanie, I appreciate you coming back, and the fact that you're sticking around, and there's so many comments.
Oh my word!
I gotta hurry up. Hold on, I really want everybody to know that I care about all of your comments, so I'm going to go through all of them.
Yes.
Even if it means like 30 minutes late.
It will if we don't shut our apps.
They're almost 5 minutes behind.
Yeah.
Oh no! Hold on.
You gotta quit driving, man.
Sorry, Mama's going to drive for a minute.
I don't know how to do
You
it.
read it. You're faster than me.
I had a near-death drowning experience. The earth looked round.
Oh, see, that's what I'm saying.
Mm-hmm.
That's what I'm saying.
Drowning is
the worst way you could die.
Yeah, I just cannot even.
Stephanie, I want to interview you about that, by the way, just so you know. And Kelsey can be there with us. Are you going to read?
Oh, I'm reading to myself.
Oh, you got to read it out loud for me to listen to you. I'm not going to read it.
I don't want people to hear.
Okay, Columbus quoted two Estras. So that's like Esther. Or Ezra. Ezra. There's like a second book of Ezra or something. Esdras. To get funding, which speaks of foundation of the firmament on the waters. Okay. I mean, I think that there's a lot of evidence that points to surface of the water is flat and proven to be so with up to 25 miles. This is coming from a school teacher, everybody, just so you know. That's awesome. I think, honestly, I just want to interview you about the fact that you're a teacher and you have to deal with.
Yeah, that would be interesting. The politics of your beliefs versus the curriculum.
I mean, teachers are the most scrutinized, and most of the teachers that I know are the ones that are like gung-ho narrative the way that it is.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, Eddie Bravo and Eric Dubay together for beginners. They're hilarious, honestly. Eric Dubay is more serious, but Eddie Bravo is definitely, if you like the comic relief type thing, he's serious and he's like funny to listen to. Anyways, go ahead. I'll get you the exact scripture. Okay.
Yes, sir. Let's hear it.
You should. Let's hear it. Look up dinosaur in Congo with data. Yeah. The Congo is the Maquilian Bembe.
Yeah, we were just talking over dinner the other day. Maybe it was yesterday, about how we could not believe for 1 second that human beings knew about every single thing on the earth. There's just no way. There's no way. Just think about how deep the ocean is. What's under there? What's in there? Don't know.
Yeah.
You're gonna tell me dinosaurs aren't in the thick jungle?
If anybody thinks they know anything about everything, they probably know nothing. It's joking. I don't know. Flat circle.
It's like a dime piece.
Hey, circle of the earth. Circle of the earth. Anyways, don't worry, Stephanie. We, like Bo says, we can agree to disagree. It's okay. And honestly, I'm not saying I have to. I'm on a firm foundation as far as founded Earth Brothers is like. Anyways, the point that I'm trying to make is that I have been open-minded to see a lot of deception in the world. And I'm even willing to say, and this is going to offend some people, but I mean no offense by it, but I somehow feel that people can be deceived through near-death experiences. And I am not saying that you were or anybody in particular, but the one person that really stands out to me is Brian Melvin, who really causes me to believe that there is deception on the other side, even when you're experiencing a brush with death. So anyways, but it is interesting to me, the whole topic. And I don't stand firm on anything in the sense that I want to strong arm my opinion on everybody. But
well, he's always open to hearing the the information that people have. And You don't just cement yourself in a belief and refuse to.
If it doesn't stand up to scrutiny, I'll tell you about it. That's all I'm saying.
He's quite passionate for digging in and
Digging
finding
in. That's right. The only problem I have is I always bring it up on the most inappropriate times. Anyways, having conversations like that over the Thanksgiving dinner or something. But anyways, dragons or Nephilim. Yes, that's exactly. There's stuff like that throughout the Bible.
Mm-hmm.
L.A. Marzulli does the giant of Afghanistan. Yeah, that's the one I was talking about. Yeah, does the giant. So he talks about it. Is that a video that he did? Giant of Afghanistan, Kandahar. It was an interesting story. I really want to look into it more. But anyways, Lucifer could have been in dragon form until he convinced Eve to eat the fruit from the tree of knowledge of good and evil. God took off his legs. You know, I entertain a lot of theories, and honestly,
there is a lizard that shoots blood out of its eyes.
What, the horny toad?
Yeah, horny toad. Those things are creepy.
Yeah, there's still dinosaurs that live today, in my opinion. Like like what do they call it? It's not the monitor lizard, or is it?
Yeah, well, and then there's the Komodo dragon.
Komodo dragon, that's the one I was thinking of. So yeah, go to the next one. Isaiah 40:22, and he said, yes, circle the earth. I know that one. People are like grasshoppers. So if you're up on a large tower and you're viewing like downward, you're gonna see like a circle around you as far as you can see, whether it's flat or a globe. That's the way I see it, but whatever. If the earth was flat and it jumped off a long time ago, I would. Everybody always mentions that as like some sort of if the earth was flat, why didn't people jump off the edge? Who's to say that they haven't actually? Anyways, I don't know. People always say that. It's almost like some sort of never mind. I didn't want to comment on it.
What about that? That, what is it? People say like, I'd go to the end of the earth for you, or whatever. Like, where did that saying come from?
Someone that's a moron, because obviously there's no end of the earth. I'm just kidding.
Because it's around.
Yeah, it's a video. Okay. I would have to check it out. I like L.A. Marzulli anyway. So Gus Ghislaine. How do you say that?
I have no idea, but I know
Ghislaine Maxwell, under oath, said she is a citizen of the UK, a citizen of the US, and a citizen of Terra Mer.
Underwater Society of the Elite. That's interesting.
I'm willing to look into that.
Yeah.
I'm willing to look into that. That's interesting. I want to take a screenshot of this.
I have not heard of that before.
So look into Kandahar. Yeah, that's the giant out of Afghanistan. I have a friend that talked about it. What friend are you talking about? I actually I want to do more research on that giant, because that's the only one that I've heard of in recent days. I think it was maybe 2010 or something when we.
Oh, he says a witness.
Huh? Oh.
No, Timo says a witness.
Oh, so you're saying he was a witness?
You have a friend that was a witness to this giant?
Oh my gosh, Tim! If you could get him to be can I interview him? Reach out to him and say, one of the coolest podcasts you could ever imagine wants to interview you.
His weird wife won't even be on it.
Whatever, you can be the comic relief.
Oh,
just kidding.
Comic, because I'm dumb on all these
no,
topics.
Earth is a footstool, for the Father is not a roller coaster. LOL. The funny thing, so Rob Skiba is a guy that I've been following for years and years, even before he was talking about the FE. And, I remember when he was going through his transition in trying to investigate things. And I think he finally just gave in and said, I'm going to give in to what your word says. So he actually started going through the Bible and just picking it apart and like looking at all these different things, and found that the one scripture that anybody uses, which is the Isaiah 40:22, as the proof for the globe, even though most, and forgive me, sometimes I get weary of talking about this topic anyway, because I just feel like people are so cutthroat about it, and it's such a weird dividing topic for some reason. It doesn't need to be weird and divisive. It could just be a very open intellectual discussion, and it doesn't have to offend anybody, because nobody has to believe anything. Just follow the science. Just see where the science leads. That's it. You don't have to believe anything. But anyways, so Rob was talking about the footstool being like basically the dome of the earth, and that's where his dwelling place is. And then I started seeing all these maps of like the 4 rivers that went to the North Pole, and the Mount Meru was at the top or right in the middle of the map. You got to see it. They're like maps from the 1500s. It's freaking crazy. But anyways, they'd hit the firmament if they tried to jump off the edge. Yeah, that's kind of the idea. But again, we don't know where the firmament ends either. So, and you know what? A lot of it's speculative. We don't have any idea. So, like, again, I brought this story up before, but when I was listening to this podcast where this Hispanic guy, like he was Spanish. Hey, she thinks I'm crazy. Sorry, guys. I'm probably crazy, but this guy who is Spanish, it was his, everything he was saying was translated to English on the show, and but he was talking about when he was on this expedition going to Antarctica, and they ran into some weird like hovering like cube building, and it was like completely out of place, and it was beyond the pole or something, and they were saying that they ran into some electrical beings that basically were communicating telepathically, and said you couldn't go beyond that point, and that they've already talked to the people that had been there before, and made it very clear that they weren't allowed to go beyond this point or whatever, and they were turned back. And
that is super weird.
It is a weird story, but again, you don't know what to believe. I'm willing to listen to any story, whether it's on Coast to Coast AM or not. I mean, there's all kinds of weird stories that people have. So, but I'm keeping that on a shelf. So when I start hearing new things, like when I start researching near-death experiences and see how there's a lot of different tie-ins, and also said that I will forgive your sins as far from east as from the west. So it's infinitely, because you'll never stop traveling if you keep going east and west. Is that basically what you're talking about? Or, I mean, obviously there's a limit to east and west if it's flat, right? Ooh, that's an interesting argument. I don't know. Honestly, I'm open-minded, Bo. Don't worry. Great chat, everyone. Got to take off. Oh, Stephanie.
Hi, Stephanie.
It was really nice to see you, and I am very grateful you stopped by. And then, yeah, you be well too.
Oh, and we're all caught up, I think.
Yay, we're caught up. Now it's time for you guys to pop in if you want. I'm gonna leave this this thing again here. If you want to go to my
I need to
links
see
here.
somebody's face. I don't
Yeah.
know. I gotta see. I haven't watched any of his live streams, which is horrible to admit.
Yep, she's never watched one.
I'm usually out there cleaning while you're doing this
Yeah,
stuff.
I'm the one that's just messing around while she's working her booty off.
No. Anxiety keeps me going.
Yeah. Hey, I want you guys to know that I am very blessed that she's with me on this stuff. And I honestly don't usually talk to her about flat earth or anything like that. So the fact that she's even engaging in this conversation is interesting to me. But anyways, so I'm very grateful that all you guys are here. Wow, that time went pretty fast. It's already an hour and 11 minutes in. But let's see, Dancing K is still here. Timo, she has your number. But yeah, so Josh from Founded Earth Brothers. If you guys haven't seen our interview, I did an interview with him and his brother Michael. Gosh, it had to have been like 6 months ago now. I really enjoy. I mean, the reason I had them on wasn't necessarily to talk about the FE, but I guess their mom passed, and she had a very interesting experience when she was crossing over, so to speak, where she basically saw angels, and I think it was Michael that was praying over her or something, or she was saying something about I forget all the details. I'll have to go back and watch it again, but all I know is it was a pretty profound situation. There was like confirmations that they've had about having some sort of connection on the other side, and I think that it's interesting. So yeah, here, let me get rid of this one real quick. So I appreciate you guys. If you have any other thoughts or questions, bring them on in the chat. And I kind of started talking about this Jabarooski, and hold on a second. Oh, just like that, there was a few of these. We got to do a hangout with you two and my wife. And I would love that, man. That would be so fun. Have to sharing her wisdom. Yeah, I bet your wife is super smart. And my wife is, I don't know if I could say anything about her. She's still with me and she still accepts me. So obviously she's not that smart. I'm just kidding.
Oh, come on.
I'm just kidding. No,
she's cute. Look how cute he is. How could I possibly not?
I'm totes adorbs. That's
he
true.
Makes cute kids, for sure.
I do make pretty darn cute kids.
Our boys are adorable.
Even though I'm 40 and I probably feel like I should be a grandpa by now, but I still have.
You married a very.
I just heard our dog.
Oh.
Anyway.
I was very young when we got married.
OMG. Hold on.
What?
I gotta get through these. Hold on. Still 5 minutes behind. What? How is it 5 minutes behind?
Oh, where are we?
No, I caught up and then they just started pouring through again.
He says it's a YouTube thing.
Oh, okay, maybe.
Is that really our dog barking?
Maybe.
I don't think it
Bo,
is.
what are you talking about? I forgot what we were talking to you about before.
Oh, the video. The interview. The interview you did with Founded Earth Brothers.
Oh yeah, you'll check it out. That's right. So Becky is Becky's here. It's latecomer, but she actually is. I kind of been So you've seen her like thumbs up and like say hi to the kids and stuff, or whenever we post little things. We're friends on Facebook.
Okay.
Is what I'm trying to say.
Yes.
Um,
My obsessive posting about our children. Sorry about
yeah,
that.
so she'll say like those kids are totes adorbs or something like that. But anyways, Becky sends me videos, and by the way, Becky, I have been watching most of the videos you sent me. It just I'm a little delayed sometimes to get into them. So, but they are very interesting. In fact, I early on in this show I mentioned the Ryan Cole video that you sent me. I thought it was pretty awesome. But awesome. She's like yours and is way smarter than me too.
We'll double date on a.
Yeah, let's do a double date. I think it'd be fun. I've watched animals turn into ghosts. What?
I need to know about this. What?
Wait, Tim, are you the one that mentioned that you know somebody that was the eyewitness to that giant?
So you are an interesting man.
Yeah, there's like, yeah, you're saying some stuff that I'm.
Yeah, we need more information, sir.
Oh, Becky. Oh, that's so nice. So Becky lives on the Oregon coast, or was there the last I checked.
Okay.
And I think she got like a really awesome RV or something. I don't know if you're still living in that or if you settled down or whatever. I haven't really kept up with you lately. Just let us know how you're doing.
Yeah, since he's been doing his business, he's been very, very
busy.
Very busy.
I've been busy, and
it's good, but definitely a shift.
Yeah, part of me feels like the winter months may slow down a little bit, but
plus every second that you're home, I have you rolling around on the ground with your kids.
Yeah, usually the only time I have is after kids go to bed, and honestly, I can't.
I'm tired.
and I'm tired, and my wife and I never spend time together unless it's like after the kids go to bed. So, yeah,
sometimes nap time.
Yeah. So give me a sip of that. I'm thirsty.
No, you can't drink it. It's my
own.
That's close.
That has myo-inositol in there.
Myo-inositol. Awesome supplements for women regulating hormones, and postpartum, it's very helpful.
Hey, Becky, I don't know if you noticed our conversation prior to this, but I think that that's one of those things that you might be interested. Are you going to give me some water?
I am going to give you some water.
Oh, my wife loves me. My wife is so nice.
I don't love you. I just really love you.
Oh, she's like, I don't love you. I just really love you. That's what my kid says all the time. My 3-year-old. But hold on. You ever think about TRT? What is that? What is TRT? I have no idea what it is. I'm just trying to think of what that could mean. I'm not sure. So yeah. When kids are little, I remember those days. Yep. Yeah, Becky, we were talking about the FE a lot because we got Founded Earth Brothers here, and he one of my big inspirations for my delusion that I'm living in. Just kidding. No, I actually believe. I believe. So there's some people out there that are kind of like the new agey, I don't know, like kind of the new age of like post flat Earth discussion. There's Crow 777. He has he's like known throughout all of this community and known. I mean, he had a huge channel. I think was he deleted? I don't remember. But anyways,
Why you look at me? I don't know.
So he says this statement that is kind of taken. I've gotten a lot of traction, but it's truth is the enemy of knowing, and I agree to that. I agree with that mostly. Now, truth will prevail, and I kind of asked that philosophical question: at what point does so when you have a truth pie? I always give this analogy: when you have a truth pie, 100% of truth right here. This is 100% of truth right here in my face. Everybody has a little slice of that pie. Everybody has some sort of truth, right? And I'm going to say that deception has crept in and diluted the truth. So what does that mean? Does that mean that it cuts that truth out a little bit to where you only have half truth? Or does it mean that you're fully corrupted because of that little bit of delusion? Kind of makes me ask that question, but I feel like the ultimate philosophical question that I always want to ask is, at what point does your lack of knowledge or understanding or lack of truth separate you from God? And that's where I'm like, God, grace has to kick in with everybody. So nobody can just scrape by, right? But there has to be some sort of mutual understanding there, I think, where, if God's reaching down to grab you, you got to reach back up, so to speak. That's the mutual thing, right? So I don't know. I just feel like truth is important. I think that the Bible, the theme throughout the Bible is, to pursue truth. Now, knowledge is puffed up, obviously. So I don't know. It's a very convoluted road of trying to understand these things sometimes. And you just have to kind of clear your mind and not be operating from bias all the time. And I guess to some degree, you need some sort of bias to help interpret whatever. But all right, I'm getting too deep.
Where did that come from? I missed a lot.
I don't know. I just kind of started ranting. Hey, Becky agrees with me.
I missed a bunch of this stuff. What's happening?
Hold on. Bo says testosterone therapy.
For who?
Oh, was it this? You ever think about in terms of what were we talking about here?
Was it my water?
Oh, maybe, I don't know. We were talking about
Does Bo think you need to be more manly?
Yeah, maybe. I need to fill in my mustache because I still can't. And my beard. I need to grow a man beard because apparently it doesn't fill in all the way. See?
This part's glorious.
It's kind of what?
This part.
Oh.
Yeah, you grew this well.
Yeah. Yeah. Crow 777. He's a interesting guy, but I don't agree with everything he says necessarily. But I'm interested. I listen to his show quite often, actually. I agree with the Crow 777 radio. I got on TRT and optimized my hormones, and I feel like I am 20. It's great.
Yeah, my hormones have been out of whack forever. So I did all the things that Western medicine told me would help, and none of it ever helped. And then I started taking certain supplements and doing some more natural based things, and it has worked great for us. For me, obviously postpartum, I'm kind of wonky. He loves me. He just loves me so much.
I do love this lady. So anybody that's still sticking around here, I appreciate it. We're just kind of all over the board.
This is how conversations are at our house too.
Yeah. Yeah. And usually it's actually having conversations with a 3-year-old. So
Yes.
it can be all over the place. But
oh, wait a minute. Bo's got more information. A TRT clinic too. I'm gonna look into it because I'm gonna figure out what it is.
You have to get your blood tested. Yeah. Keeping it real. Yep. I think it's awesome that anybody just hangs out and just hears us like ranting about all kinds of random things. But for anybody that is still here, I appreciate you being here. Anybody that plays back later and sees the recorded video, I appreciate you guys too. In fact, Lady Weaver, she's probably going to come to me later tomorrow saying, dang it, I missed the live again. She did that last time. She's like so bummed that she didn't get to be part of it last week, and now she's not here again. It's because we're doing it late. She's over in Europe.
Hopefully someday we can connect. Let us know, and maybe we'll do something during nap time.
Yeah.
In a weekend.
Yeah, maybe we can do that. In fact, we can do it pretty much anytime.
Not next weekend. We got like a couple of baby birthday parties next weekend. I don't even know if you're sure what we're doing, but we got to. HRT. Okay. I'm typing it into my phone right now.
HRT for women.
Know.
Yeah.
I'm interested.
Yeah, so for anybody that went over to my Discord, I am a horrible host for Discord. I saw a bunch of people interacting on there, and I just was nowhere to be seen. And but I invited a bunch of people over there, and so for those of you who went over there and were just chatting it up, I appreciate it. And Discord is like a chatting app, basically.
I'm basically like a 90-year-old grandma with the internet. I don't have any idea. I could never set this up by myself.
Yeah, well,
there's a chat that's different than this one. Other people are on a different one. He'll explain it to me later. You guys.
We're on a different one.
I don't know. You're talking about a chat that you didn't go to.
Oh, Discord. Here, I'll just show you real quick.
We're talking to. I'm sorry.
Hey,
guys.
It's a live stream. This is not a perfect. This is not a perfect thing here. So Discord is this right here.
So those are people talking to you about this right now?
No, it's just
some other time.
I invited.
Is this like a group text or what? I'm so sorry.
Much.
No, we gotta stop. I cannot try to figure that out.
We probably just lost like 3 people.
There goes 100 subscribers from your channel.
Yeah, right. I don't even think this will have 100 views. So we'll see. I love the show with both of you here. Oh, thanks, Becky.
That's really nice.
I'm Boomer Tech. Are you a baby boomer? Is that what you're talking?
Oh, Boomer Tech, yes.
Much love to you too. You are salt of the earth. Hey, I was talking about this on a video that I lost like 3 subscribers to. I actually was saying be the salt and light, because this world that we're in is dark. You have to be illuminating. Oh, this is actually a very good important topic that I want to talk about real quick. And then I'll
good night. Good night.
Yeah, good night, William. Sorry, I was rabbit trail for a second.
Well,
here, I'll just finish reading this one.
We'll keep rabbit trailing.
We are living in very interesting and special times. Yep. So, very grateful that you were here, William. You were here since the beginning. It's like you've been an hour and a half. So, very impressed that you made it this long.
Oh.
Yeah. So, not because you're not interesting. I'm saying I'm impressed.
No, dude, I don't have any idea why you would want me on your channel. But I'm here. Here I am.
Here we are. I mean, that's what I was telling myself since day one. I can't even believe that like anybody would be interested in seeing me. But
He needed an outlet.
I did need an outlet. You know, if people didn't even show up on my live streams, you know, the fact that there are people that show up is very encouraging. So I appreciate that. But anyways, the salt and light thing I wanted to talk about real quick because
Let's do it, man.
A lot of people are observers in this time. They're like, oh, well, I see what's going on, but I'm not really going to do anything about it. And or you can have an opinion. Like a lot of people are having arguments on like Facebook and stuff. Like, oh, well, and then you know you don't want anybody to have like any idea what your position is in the world. You know, I remember when they're mandating like masks or whatever going into stores or whatever, and I remember like I was kind of feeling like I needed to stand my ground and just walk in without one, right? And but then I was like, I'll just wear a mask because I don't want to get anybody to like put anybody in a predicament where they feel like they have to, you know. There's a lot of store owners and stuff that would like kick people out and call the cops and stuff like that. And it's like, you know, I think that there's some degree where you have to stand up against what's happening. And to what end? I mean, is it going to affect us? And you know, we have to put ourselves in a situation where we're not comfortable, because if we don't, then we're just going to watch things around us just keep getting worse and worse and worse. It's really the numbers of people that stand up that are going to make the difference.
I saw a quote that said, "I'm only one person," said 7 billion people. I don't know. I think it's relevant because if we all just think that we don't have what we think doesn't matter, or what we do doesn't matter, how many other people are thinking and feeling that? And what would happen if we actually stood up for ourselves against injustice?
There's a lot of injustice going on, but honestly, the thing that gives us any kind of leverage is really the numbers. So it's like people have to stand up, unless, I mean, really, we outnumber, you know, the minority. We are the majority in a lot of ways, but people are being swayed to believe it.
I remember the first time I went to a store without a mask on. I actually, I called my sister-in-law and she didn't answer. So I just rambled and rambled and rambled on her voicemail until it cut me off. And then I just kept rambling onto the phone to nobody because I was afraid someone was going to talk to me about it. But now I don't really care. I'm just not going to do it.
Yeah. Oh, Bo is saying he tries to make all our live streams.
Oh,
yeah,
your live streams.
My live streams. Bo has always been dedicated, and I appreciate it. This is too confusing. So Bo is saying I've been arrested because of the mask thing. It sucked.
Oh my goodness.
Yeah. Good night, friend. Hey Becky, I appreciate you stopping in. Sorry about the reception. You're welcome to come back. We'll try to do. I think we should do more of these, because now that you're here, it's like, oh, I think that we could do stuff during the day and get a lot more people. Actually.
We are not doing stuff during the day.
But you know, I'm just gonna quit my business and start doing this full time.
We've got all the work we have to do. There's always so much cleaning to do.
Oh man, I'm not gonna quit my business. Cops called on my 2 additional times.
Oh my goodness,
man,
you're a rebel, man. I love it.
Yeah, you can't trust that guy, Bo. He's anyways.
Shady character.
Are you going good night, Bo?
No, Bo's saying good night to Becky.
Oh, good night, Becky. So anyways, hey, we made it 5 minutes past our last live stream.
I have no idea how long we were on last time.
Hour and a half.
He went back and rewatched us.
I did. because I'll probably rewatch this one. Because I just want to see it. Because I haven't been watching your face necessarily or my face. I just
You shouldn't watch my face. Nobody
well,
should.
I've
yeah.
been watching the chat and stuff, so it's like
I look really awkward on this because I can't figure out where to look, like where my eyes should be. So I don't know. I can't tell at all where my face is because every time I'm looking at what I think is right,
yeah, the camera
not,
is
like,
kind of like
looking.
throwing you off because you got to look right up there.
Everything's cattywampus. I don't know what's happening.
Yeah. So Bo says, I just try to practice what I preach. Yep. Don't be a hypocrite. So anyways, yeah, good night, Becky.
I'm pushing you out of the screen. I'm sorry.
It's all good. But
if I'm gonna keep doing this, I need a better chair.
I wanted you to sit on a pillow, but
that doesn't change the fact that I have no armrests.
Oh, that's true.
He's got like this incredible chair, and I'm on.
I got this for my birthday, and I need to give it to my wife. You know, the reality is my wife is like too short, and I'm like too tall.
I'm too short. I'm 5'10". I'm not too short.
When I sit next to her in this
6'2".
other chair, I'm like a foot taller than her. So
that's true.
We swapped chairs, and
that is true. But
anyways, sorry.
Don't you dare.
I just use the left's logics back on them. If it's a woman's right to say that it goes into their body, why doesn't that apply to the vaccine? Ooh, on the mask. Yeah, I agree. Yep, I agree.
I had
my body, my choice.
Can I tell my joke that I didn't get to say?
I want her to start giving memes or whatever.
No, I start getting crazy about memes.
She laughs like so hard at things.
I laugh so hard that I cry, and then I have a hard time breathing. Anyway, no, my mask joke I didn't get to tell when I wore that headband.
Oh, go ahead.
Do you remember? You thought it was clever.
Tell it to me again because I don't remember.
I had like a headband on my head, and I went to the store, and I didn't wear a mask. And when I came home, I said I was prepared for if anyone told me to wear a mask. I would have said,
are you going to say easy Cheetos or something?
No, it was like I wore my mask on my head to protect my brain from all this stupid.
Oh.
It wasn't that. It was like along
That's
those
hilarious.
lines. No, it's not. It was actually.
It's a tinfoil thing.
It was funny. It probably wasn't funny. I'm not a joke person. I just laugh at things that are sarcastic.
I thought you were hilarious.
No. You thought it was hilarious when I said it, but
the funniest thing is when she starts laughing so hard. But anyways,
we are like.
Hold on, stop. Trade her, Charlie. Oh, Trader Chairs.
Oh yeah, right. See that?
Newsom wants the businesses to keep out non-jabbers. Movies, gyms, malls, getting crazy. Oh my gosh, I can't believe they reelected him.
Did you hear about? Oh, come on.
I don't even think that's legit.
Like the recall was gonna be legit. Let's get real. I almost don't want to say this, but did you hear about what they're doing in New York now? New York hospitals.
Go ahead.
They won't release NICU babies to their parents unless they show their papers.
So So they're not going to allow parents to take their baby because
can't take their babies. Yeah.
I'm happy that we live here in Idaho, but I still feel like just as things change in California and New York and all the major hubs, I feel like it's just going to trickle downhill.
It is. And, that's why I need to pop out a baby now, man. Let's get going.
She's probably how much longer. She's probably with child already. I could usually tell. I could sense.
No.
I have a spidey sense. Hey, I have a spite. In fact, I feel like I'm in tune with the Holy Spirit because I have dreams about you being pregnant even before you know.
Still, right now you do.
I haven't had one yet.
Pray for us. We want a third one. I do. Anyway, this is where people don't care about this.
People love us. Whatever.
People don't care about our reproductive situation.
Out of control. California.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, California.
That is absolutely correct.
Yeah. Yep.
Yeah, more babies. He keeps telling me he's afraid to have more because of how the world is, and I'm kind of like, well,
it's not the world.
That's exactly what Satan wants. He wants us to not.
Honestly, I want to have another kid to slap freaking Bill Gates in the face. So say, there you go, Bill Gates.
I tell you what. I've got another pregnancy in me, but I mean, obviously God's will prevail, but
the whole depopulation thing, it's like, that freaking Mr. Gatoroonie is sorry, I shouldn't say his name either. Freaking, oh my gosh, this video is getting taken down.
True. About Satan wanting to kill, steal, and destroy. He doesn't want us to bring babies into this world. Why would he want? Babies bring joy to everybody. Yep. And what a threat children are to Satan's overall plan. You raise up children to be strong in the Lord, and then
so be strong in the Lord.
Plus, I mean, hey, when we go live in the woods, who's gonna do all the wood chopping?
Hey,
we gotta have like 1 million kids.
We can join the Sasquatch Nation.
Disperse all the chores between the kids. That's why. That right there.
That's right. Our kids will take care of us when we get old.
No, when we go turn into forest people.
That's right. We can move into the forest now if you want. Then I won't have to run my business anymore.
I don't have enough kids to go live in the forest.
More responsibility is what I think about having more babies. Yikes.
No,
Wait, do you have any kids, Bo? I didn't even remember asking you that. I'm happy to be single. I obviously that says that you're not married, but do you have kids? I didn't think you had kids.
Kids are absolutely a lot more responsibility, and they are
yeah. You are no longer living for yourself.
The young year kid parenting is no joke, man. They need things all the time, but it's good.
None that I know of.
Oh my gosh.
Oh, are we going to talk about our neighbor?
Yes. We were talking about kids to our neighbor. It's a father and son, and the father didn't know how many grandkids he had from his son, and his son said 4, but he sounded like he wasn't quite sure.
Well, the point is, he reminds us of one of those guys that probably doesn't know if he has other kids out there. Benny.
How many kids? You were old when we got married. How many kids do you have?
How many kids do I have that are like out there? At least 1 or 2. I don't know.
You at least have 2.
Well, we have Sam.
Mm-hmm.
In Charlotte.
We were pregnant the month before we got pregnant with Eli.
Yeah, we had 3 kids that we lost.
We have 3 angel babies and 2 live babies.
Yeah. So anyways,
yes, kids are joyous. It's funny. It took us 10 years to have kids. And we were almost married 11 years by the time our first was born.
Yeah.
And sometimes we sit around and we think, like, what in the world did we do with those 10 years? We didn't really go anywhere. We didn't really, what did we do? I don't know. everything's pure chaos all the time, and everything is so dirty and
Yeah.
so crazy and so loud. But I just cannot get enough. I can't get enough.
Monster trucks are big. Monster trucks are loud. Anyways.
We own every truck in the world, I think.
Yeah, we have a ton of monster trucks here.
We do.
Hey, so anyways, I think it's gotten to a point where we're just babbling about things that are losing people.
How about the fact that it's late?
It is late. We're an hour and 46 minutes into it.
I'm an old lady. I need to go to bed.
Yeah, it's going to be a long week.
I'm going to be nursing that baby tonight.
Yeah, so hey guys, I'm very grateful that everybody showed up and hung out with Kelsey and I, and I want to make this a thing. Just saying.
I'm trying to bring you close to me. I'm like pushing you off.
So if you like the look of this right here, please encourage my wife to come back again. I think that we can make this kind of a regular type of thing, but
you guys don't have to be stuck with me. You can tell them.
Yeah, you could say, hey, well, I don't know about this Kels thing, but we love you, Charlie. Anyways.
No, this has been fun. I'm happy to either come or not come, but I actually really enjoyed talking to you all today.
Yeah, it's fun. And it looks like Bo's probably going to be getting out of here. You're getting up at 5. And yeah, I appreciate you guys in the chat. Wow, the chat had a lot going on. Love the channel, you both. Yeah, Dancing K, I don't recall seeing you in the chat before. You may have been here before, I'm not sure. But if I see you more often, I'll be happy to, I'll be, just keep coming back, I guess. And for everybody else that stopped by, I appreciate everybody, and we'll come back again here eventually. If it's not next week, maybe sometime. I'll probably pop my face in just to say hi myself. But anyways, all right. I love everybody. God bless. And
have a nice night.
Keep the faith. Be the salt and light. All right. Have a good one. Bye.